السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. We've reached Hadith number 33 of Imam Nawawwi's Arba'een al-Nawawwi, and in this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ is teaching us the legal process, the Islamic legal process. So we know our governmental process that when you go to court and you have an issue, there's always a claimant and a defendant. There's always someone that makes the claim that you stole from me, or I've been unfairly dismissed, or they're making you've committed fraud against me. So that person is known as the claimant. Then the person that's denying that is known as the defendant, that no, I haven't. So when we speak about Islam, the Prophet ﷺ has actually covered everything. And this is what we talk about when we say, Al-Yawma akmaltu lakum deenakum, that Islam is a complete religion. So let me share with you the hadith. It's a hadith of Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhu. He says, أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لو يعطى الناس بدعواهم لأدعى رجال أموال قوم دماءهم. That if every person was to be heard according to their claim and was to be given like the result according to that claim, that okay, you claim that you stole from this person, so I go, okay, I believe you, then everybody would be stealing from everybody. Everyone would be taking the rights of others unjustly, unlawfully, impermissibly. And then the Prophet ﷺ, he gives us the solution. He says that لكن البينة على المدعي واليمين على من أنكر. And this is the principle, and it's a fiqhi principle. Al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i, that the person, the claimant, and the person that's making the claim and the accusation, he has to bring forth the evidence. Al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i. And note that Islamically, videos and images, they're not evidence. Because when you think about it, you can tamper with videos, right? You can tamper with images. We know we have all the tools nowadays, Photoshop and this. You can put someone somewhere where they weren't. So Islamically, you need to have witnesses. You need to have two witnesses for your claim. Al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i. And if you can, and wal-yamin ala man ankar. The defendant, if he's denying and there's no evidence, then he needs to make an oath in front of the qadi. If there's the Islamic justice, an Islamic ruler or an Islamic judge, he has to make that oath in front of that judge. So this is how it works Islamically, that al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i, that the person that's making the claim, he brings the evidence, and the person that's denying, he makes that oath. And of course this oath, this is a very special oath, that if he lies on this oath, then وَمَنْ يَكْسِبْ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَنْ يَكْسِبْ خَطِيئَةً أَوْ إِثْمًا, that if he's done something wrong or unjust, ثُمَّ يَرْمِي بِهِ بَرِيءٍ, then he claims his innocence, فَقَدْ احْتَمَلَ بُهْتَانًا وَإِثْمًا مُبِينًا, then he is carrying this big burden and this big major sin, that on the day of judgment, this person will stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's anger will be upon this person. So this is such a great thing, such an important thing. And in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there were two men. So they were disputing over a land. So, one person said this land, and the other person, he said that, no, this isn't your land. This was what my father gave to me in inheritance. So they went to the Prophet ﷺ. So he asked the individual A, Alaka bayyina? That do you have evidence? He said, no. Then he narrated this hadith, Al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i wal-yaminu ala man ankar. Al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i wal-yaminu ala man ankar. This is what we mean when Islam is a holistic religion. It covers everything. It's just for us to recognize, understand, investigate. And many of these principles actually they take from Islam. We don't understand, we don't recognize. That many of these, and we mentioned the other day when in the graduation, like algebra was taken from Muslims. Physiotherapy and psychology was taken from Muslims. Research this individual, Abu Zayd al-Balkhi, he came around 700s. He wrote everything about psychology, about the human brain, the human thought process. But the books, they're not going to tell us that we took this from Islam. We took this from your Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Of course not. Islam has been made the enemy. But it's for us as Muslims, research our culture, our history. We should be proud of who we are. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the true understanding of our religion and give us the true understanding that when these situations occur, that we're honest, we're truthful, we're sadiq in these situations, and we always present evidence and we always give our honest side of things. Subhanallah wa bihamdih. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.
Allah.